Hello, hello, it's me. Hello, hey, it's me. I'm actually here, live. Oh my gosh. Hi, Anna Walker with StabThingsIntoExistence.com. Welcome. I am in the studio and I am packing things up so that I can get ready a week from Sunday to take mom back to Iowa and prepare for a couple of crazy months. Yeah, life throws us twists every now and again, doesn't it? I mean, that's kind of been my life for a long time, but definitely, yeah. I'm here live today. I wanted to check in, and I'll be live a couple of days next week. I think Monday and Thursday. I think, yeah. I've already got things scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'll probably have something scheduled for Friday. And then after that, for the next couple of months, it'll be a lot of scheduled posts that will come up and be throwbacks. And then I'll pop in live every once in a while as I'm able. Depending on the schedule with mom and the appointments that we have. So it's going to be a crazy couple of months, and I hope you're strapped in. It's going to be a fun ride. But this morning, I wanted to show you a project that I unintentionally visited or revisited yesterday during a video call that I had. And this was a project initially for my membership group, the Felt It Experience. I'll tell you more about that when we get to the end. And if you're interested in anything that I have to say, whether it's projects, what's going on with the shop, or when I'm going to be opening the doors to the membership group next, head on over to stepthingsintoexistence.com and trust me with your email. I don't spam anybody because I hate spam emails. So at most, you will get an email a week, but generally it's going to be 2 to 3 a month, unless the doors are open for the membership or unless there's a special promotion or Black Friday or something special going on. And then you might get one a day for a very short amount of time. But anyway, as I was saying, I had done a project for my Felt It group, and the reason I'm looking down is because I had to log into my phone. So this is the project that we did. I showed them in a video tutorial how to take and refiberize, I know that's a made up word, but take feltable yarns, wool yarns, and turn them back into fiber and create fiber clouds. Let's see if I'm going to go the right way or the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. That was my grandson in the leaves. And turn them into this little flower. Now, I made two of these, and you can see there's one and there's two. The first one was a little larger, the second one was a little smaller, and I put them together. I needle felted them together in the center, and then I took and worked the whole flower, sort of bunched up all the leaves as if I were turning it back into a bud shape, and then under hot soapy water, I just rubbed it until it took on a floral shape. And then I tucked it inside of, yeah, I don't know if it was this particular piece, but I tucked it inside of something that could hold that shape while it was drying. And it turned into a pretty flower. And I saw that flower sitting on the desk as I was on this video call yesterday. And I thought, this needs something. And I think it's time for me to do something with it. So I'm going to show you that I took and I put in the center some little French knots to create the little center. And then I did something else. This inner layer was all just like the outside layer. It was all a single piece that was just kind of roughly. I took and I split it apart into individual petals, and then I did some more of that rolling in hot soapy water. So you see, when you put it together, it's almost kind of like a squash blossom. Looks really a lot like a squash blossom to me, like this. But then I took it and I put it into the shape that I wanted, and then I let it sit in the pot overnight. And I absolutely love how this turned out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to best, woo, and there it goes. Let's do it this way. I love how this turned out. It has got a beautiful natural felted flower shape. Adding those French knots in the center is exactly what it needed because I already had the darkness in the center of the petals, as it were, and then it went out to light, but it needed something to draw your attention toward the middle. And it really needed me to cut this inner layer into individual petals so that it could just take on a beautiful floral shape. I'm going to be making lots of flowers while I'm in Iowa with mom. Whether I do them in this format or another format, flowers are on the agenda. Dandelions are on the agenda, and I'll show you my inspiration for that here in a sec. Um, but I have a feeling I'm going to be making, because this is a quick and easy project. This is something that I don't need to pack a lot of materials for. I can create a number of these. I can set them up to dry in glasses, and we'll have a veritable table of blooms by the time I get back to the studio this fall. So this was a fun revisiting project, and it's an easy project. And that leads me into the inspiration that I'm going to be looking at for my follow-ups and for some of those dandelion flowers. Oh shoot, I saved them there. That's where I saved them. Let's see if I can pull that up. My cousin Linda is an amazing photographer, and if you want to follow her, I'm just going to have to look this up. Let's see. Let's go here and saved. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's look there. Sorry, y'all. You know how I am when it comes to being live. You get it, you get the real deal. You get me being a little bit wackadoodle. Okay, I'm not finding it. So let's do this. Yeah, live, you know, it's going to happen. Let's pull this up. All right, this is my cousin Linda's. That is one of the pictures of a close up of a dandelion head. And there are several that she posted just the other day. And these have inspired me to, usually her photographs are of eagles because she finds all of the eagles everywhere. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. Let's see if I can find those other dandelion photos. Anyway, she takes some amazing photos, and the photos that she has taken of the dandelions have especially reached out and touched me. Now, here we go. There's the post. All right. So, some of you may know that I'm a military brat, and the military brat official flower is the dandelion. And it's because we grow anywhere and we go anywhere. And this one in particular is the photo that I absolutely adore. And I am going to be doing some dandelion pieces. I'm also going to do some fun, bright. Mom and the others who saw this as I was on that video call yesterday, they said, "Oh, that looks like a poppy," and it does kind of have that poppy feel to it. Um, so there will be lots of these, and there will be lots of dandelion-inspired items coming back from Iowa. So I wanted to show you that amazing photography from my cousin. But also, I want to tell you a little bit about the Felted experience. This is an exclusive membership group that I created to allow me to deliberately and intentionally walk alongside you in your own felting journey should you want to proceed in learning everything felting instead of just taking the occasional class now and then or getting the occasional kit now and then, which go for it. I mean, we all need to play. And my new kits and my new items in the website are all about helping you learn how to play. And then my Felt It kit class combos that'll be coming out this fall are definitely going to help you play. But my membership group is a place where I can work with you on the felting style and type that you want to do and help give you some encouragement. When I learned to felt and when I started my own felting journey, I was pretty much on my own. There were not a lot of books out there, although thankfully I found Uniquely Felt by Christine White fairly early in my felting journey, and that is the felting Bible as far as I'm concerned. Um, but I pretty much taught myself and I figured it out, trial and error. And this was before YouTube when I was learning. And I couldn't afford to go and take a lot of workshops. And it was a lot of trial and error. And I want to make your creative journey easier. And that's why I created the membership group. But we'll talk more about that this fall after I get back. For right now, I am loading up a mini studio to haul a little bit of the new products with me, actually, all of the new products. And then this fall, we'll have some more things. But the new products are hitting the shop now and they're going to go fast. There are limited quantities, and I will not be refilling those quantities until I get back from Iowa, which is likely going to be around the Labor Day area. So, from now until Labor Day, you get me when you get me. It's just going to be a matter of what the schedule is like with mom's tests and surgery and all of that good stuff. And I'll be here as often as I can. But when I can't be here, there will be something as a placeholder that'll take you back to a tutorial or will show you a little something new that I found or point you toward a felt artist that I absolutely love and adore. So, thank you for being with me in this interesting time of transition. And I appreciate all of you so very much. And I look forward to talking to you again next week. So, have a great week leading up to the weekend. You're going to love tomorrow's post. I've already got it scheduled. And I hope that you find my Fan Friday post just as inspiring as I did. And let me just say, on a side note, working with her in the studio is hysterical. She's so funny. So definitely tune in tomorrow at 10 and you'll see who I'm talking about. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.